distracted that they're blinking in the back. Let me see.
Okay guys, I am jumping in here right now. This clip will be moved to the beginning of the video, so if you want to be entered in for the giveaway, stay tuned for the end. I am going to announce the details here on this video and over on my Instagram, which I'll leave down below and pop up here on the screen for you to go follow me over there. It's very simple rules, so stay tuned to the end to find out what you need to do to get the giveaway. Back to the video. What up guys, welcome back to my channel. It is me, Brianna. Thank you for being here. So for today's video, we are gonna be doing a soft glam look. No correlation to the palette that I'm using, which is Anastasia's Soft Glam. No, I wanted to do a look today that I haven't done in quite a while. So if you didn't notice, I lightened my hair, or not even lightened. I'm trying to remove the splat box color in my hair, and I actually like the way that this turned out, so I'm keeping it for a while. I'm gonna insert clips of that video that I recorded last night into this video today, because I was gonna do like removing my hair color, lightening my hair color, adding more hair color, and here's the hair reveal. No! But I didn't. I ended up just liking what was happening with this like whatever I have going on up in this area, and I'm gonna keep it for a little bit, so yeah. But I wanted to do a soft glam because in my reveal photos, which I'll go ahead and pop up right over here, it's a soft glam that I did, but I didn't use this palette. I used other palettes for that look, but today I wanted to use this because I haven't used it in a while. This is the first Anastasia palette that I've ever purchased, and it's seeing its glory days right there. There we go. Have never been used before, but it fell out. This one, I didn't use it to death like this. This also broke out of its pan because I dropped it multiple times. I tended to stay in these right here and dabbling in this dark brown. And I like this one for just a one and done look. It's a good overall warm neutrals palette, and that's what I'm doing for my soft glam today, because I also wanted to use my Mio pigments right here. There's these two pretty beautiful shades down here. I'm gonna be using this guy right here. It's like a rose gold kind of color, so I was like, oh, that'll be really pretty with like a neutral eye. Yeah, to give it some compliment. We're just gonna go right into it. I did purchase a few things from e.l.f. So, if you guys don't know what e.l.f. is, it's an inexpensive drugstore brand. I did buy these online, however, so I am gonna be using this matte lip color and the shade Praline. So it's just a crayon. It'll go good. It's matte with my look, so I'm good with that. I also have this glitter. I threw all the boxes away, so I don't really know. But this is a rose gold glitter. I'm assuming you can use this pretty much anywhere on your face. It looks like it comes in like an old school lip gloss, like Smucker's lip gloss, but there's that as well. If I wanted to use that as a topper, we'll see. I did purchase a sponge. I'm excited. So this is hasn't been wet. I don't know. It's kind of firm, kind of where's my, yeah, this is the one I've been using. This is the L'Oreal mystery box that I filmed and never posted because it was a disaster. Anyways, the sponge was the best thing that came out of the box. So this sponge that I like is a lot softer than the e.l.f. one, but I'm excited to try it. I love the color. It's a beautiful color. And then I also picked up the e.l.f. Solid Sponge Cleaner, which I haven't used yet, obviously. So I should probably even try it out with this guy because every time I try to clean this sponge, it never gets clean. So, but yeah, so that's what we're playing with today. That was a very long intro. I'll probably cut that down some, but you know. Oh, I drink coffee out of my Solo cups because I don't drink alcohol. It makes me feel kind of special, you know. Let's just go ahead and jump right into it. So this is gonna be the before. We'll see how big it gets. So I'm doing a before. Okay. So there's the before and the after. I did double in size. It feels quite soft. I like it a lot actually. So I'm quite excited to use that on my face. I'm just gonna start with my eyebrows here. I will be doing the description box with everything that I use in today's video. I'll zoom you guys in. How about that? Alright, so I am just using the Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade Soft Brown. I want my look to be very soft today, so I won't be using a pomade. I like to go between pomades and pencils. Clear brow gels versus tinted brow gels. It doesn't really matter. I have both, so. You wanna know what's funny though is like not 2020. 2019 is the year I started filling in my eyebrows. Like I used to just get them waxed all the time and let them live their thin looking lives. This is my natural eyebrow. I have a lot of hair to work with, if you can tell. They are really blonde, not in my studio lighting, but if I ever have just like the sun hitting my face and I'm looking directly on at you guys, literally my eyebrow stops right there and the whole tail is like gone because my eyebrows are so blonde. But filling them in obviously eliminates that issue. So that's pretty much all I do when I do soft brows is I barely fill them in, brush up. I do like to have fluffy looking eyebrows, so I'm not really into the whole block eyebrows, especially since I don't even know how to. I need a haircut. Look at that. I have like a little tail going on. Anyways. Squirrel! What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I don't know how to like perfect my eyebrows. This is just what I do to make them look semi-decent. Some days are obviously better than others. My eyebrows are definitely sisters and not twins, and I have come to the realization they'll never be twins. Especially since the one I'm filling in right now is my favorite eyebrow. So yeah. So I don't really watch a lot of eyebrow tutorials, but because I'm more about eyeshadow is like where I would like to learn and grow, definitely. So eyebrows they're just part of your face. Like, I don't know. That's just how I see it in my non-professional opinion. Let me turn. I feel like you're off center. You guys like my background? This is my favorite. So I took off the black curtain behind me because I want it to be more light and airy. And then this chair obviously goes up like to my head. Okay. I did order a new chair. It'll be coming in sometime soon, so that'll be exciting. This is just the chair that, my dad had in his house. How do you guys think I am? Because I'm just curious. If you say I'm 40, I'll kill you though. I'm just kidding. Anyways, where was I going? Anyways, yeah, so the chair my dad had in his house, I wanted it for schoolwork to sit at a desk or whatever, and yeah, I wanted to use what I had for when I started making YouTube videos, and this is the only chair I had. Because I like to have a swivel chair and a chair with wheels because, I don't want to like have like a dining room table chair and I scoot back and you're like, ah! The whole time. Do you know what I mean? You guys probably do, for sure. I don't know what's happening with my brain. I just think my hair looks so cool, and I am like the happiest. Like I said, you'll see clips of me throughout this video, or even like before I start my makeup. I don't really know how I'm gonna edit this. Hey guys, editing Brianna here. So in this video I will not be adding clips of my hair. If you would like to see me remove the color from my hair, please check out my previous video, which I will link in the cards and down below for you. I say this throughout the video about me putting in clips and stuff. I don't want you guys to be like, What are these clips she's telling us about? They're not coming, so let's go check out my video beforehand, and yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying it. Of pieces of me doing my hair, so whatever. All right, so let's go ahead and just jump right into the eyes. I'm gonna prime with my Anastasia eye primer. This is the best eye primer I have found so far, and I have only used 2. I definitely want to get a hold of the P. Louise bases just because they have like so many different colors, and that'll definitely help in my creative flows when I do want to do my colorful looks, which are mostly all the time I do colorful looks because I like to be different. I like to stand out. I like creativity, and color to me just does that. I'm not saying that neutral palettes don't give you creative flows, because they definitely do. But in my personal opinion, I tend to stay flat when I stay with neutrals for too long. That's probably why I haven't done a neutral since what, 2 months? I don't know. I'll link it up here. I did my everyday eye makeup. I think it was the neutral color. I don't remember. But man, I just like, that's probably why I speed up through all my videos, because I really don't know what to freaking say. So alright, I did pick up some brushes from e.l.f. as well, because like these are all the brushes I had, which were a mix between Morphe, BH Cosmetics. I had some BoxyCharm brushes in here. L'Oreal, I don't remember. Hang on, my kid is coming. Yeah, my daughter just comes in whenever she wants to, which is fine. I don't want her on camera, you know. I just don't want her on like my social media. That's not like it's not my vibe. She's on my family social media, like my Facebook and my family Instagram. But like you have to like ask to be my friend to be on there, and I know everybody that's on there. I don't just add people for fun. So anyways, back to what I was saying. I bought some e.l.f. brushes, blending, mostly just eye brushes, because I have eye brushes here, like I said. Then when I bought these e.l.f. brushes right here from Target, see these ones are white and I have these black ones, these are the new ones. I bought these from Target and I was like, game changer. Game changer. I've been using this for the last few videos, these 2 brushes particularly. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try more of their brushes, because that was the first time I ever used their brushes and I like them a lot. All right, this video is gonna probably be really long and I'm sorry about that, but I'm trying new things. But I'll show you the colors, how about that? So I'm gonna take orange soda, which is right here. Just do that in my crease. I'm bringing my crease up higher because I am gonna go ahead and do a half cut crease today. So I am gonna do more of a circle shaped with my look today. I do prefer to sweep it out into like a length like that. But I want to do a smoky liner, and I think that would look good with a more of a rounder almond shaped eye. So here we go. So I like to bring my first color pretty low in the inner part, especially since I'm going to cut that crease anyways. It'll just make it, in my opinion, just makes it look a little bit better. I'm trying to keep it out here, like in the socket of my eye. I should have started on the other eye since you guys can see that, but I always tend to start on my right eye because I'm right-handed. So I'll show you more on the other eye, I guess. My eye shapes and the way that they are not even by any means. So I can tell, like, this outer part is completely different. Like my brow bone goes down on this eye instead of up where this one is. Like I can tell, like, my eyebrows are different. You can even see it right now. Like this eyebrow just naturally goes up over and this one just stays down a little bit. It's quite weird how your face gets developed. I hope you guys know what I'm talking about. That's probably, like I said, this is probably why I fast forward my videos, because I honestly don't know what the hell I'm talking about. If you can agree, like this video. So when I relax my face, you can definitely see I have crease in a crease. So I try to make sure my shadow is above that, especially when I cut my crease. Which you guys you already know how to cut your crease. Okay, I'm not inventing that technique. I've never invented that technique, and I really just started doing that technique. So that's pretty much where I want with this color. So let's move on to the next one, which I'm gonna jump right in with Sienna, which is right there. Well, I'm just gonna take the same brush. It's like a burnt orange brown color. 1 point for me for describing a color like everybody else. It's like a burnt orange, terracotta nude, rosy pink color. It's not those ones. It's like, how can you describe the shades of, or the tones, shades, dimensions of shadows that everybody else has already described? You can't like just come up with something new. This shade is like the cinnamon of your Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal. Is it, Sally? Is it really? Alright, so that's where I'm going to keep that shade as well. I'm just going to go ahead and take another blender brush, slightly larger, which this one is the Fluffy Eye Blender Brush, also by e.l.f. I don't think I need to specify that these are e.l.f. brushes. This is a clean brush, and I'm just going to go over these colors to slightly blend them and diffuse. Get your English together, Brianna. Who knows? I'll probably just go back to fast forwarding my videos because I honestly don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Charging my batteries? Yeah. Alrighty, so that's pretty much what we're working with there. I like the shape that I have going on for both. They both seem to be out where I need them to be. Sometimes I tend to bring one shade out more than the other, but you know, we all live in there. So from there, we're gonna go ahead and cut our crease. Man, I got a bad migraine. Just checked my blood sugar and it was 300. If you're not diabetic, you're probably like, what are you talking about? Well, I'm diabetic and my blood sugar is 300 and I just have a fat ass headache, so I just took some insulin. So I cleaned this brush. If you guys can see that, can you? It's all clean. Whoop. Got my mirror. I like to use the Fenty mirror just so I can get up nice and close. My ears is way. So, okay. Just gonna cut the crease. I'm just using the Anastasia eye primer to cut my crease. But honestly, I can tell you right now, my makeup game has definitely flourished since starting my YouTube channel, and I'm kind of excited about it, you know? So I don't know if my channel will ever take off. I highly doubt it, but you know, I do it for me right now. It'd be great if I can get more subscribers, but as of right now, I only have 18, and I'm just extremely blessed and grateful that I'm able to have the equipment that I have, because I am on unemployment right now. I am a non-essential worker at the moment. I was essential and then I was non-essential due to my husband. I would be still working, honestly. I wouldn't even be on unemployment if I had the opportunity, which I do I do appreciate everybody that is continuing to work through the pandemic, and I'm glad that I get to go back to work next month. I got a new job, so being on unemployment and having the extra money, which I actually, when I first quit my job, I didn't know, okay, let me not say think. I didn't know I would be getting extra money. I was oblivious to the whole situation. So when I first got my very first unemployment check, I was like, they made a mistake. Like, I shouldn't be getting this much. I should be making way less than what my normal paychecks were. Like, I don't understand. Like, why do I have this much money? Like, I've never made this much money in 2 weeks. I'm doubling my income on unemployment. So I am grateful that I was able to buy a computer, buy a camera, some lighting, some makeup, this desk that you see, well, you can't see, you know, on my unemployment stuff. But I'm also being responsible with my checks. All of our bills are paid beforehand now, because I was really worried about that situation with just having my husband's income. But we are under the impression that my husband's checks combined, like mine and his checks combined, is what he was going to be making now, which was great, so I can stay home with our daughter and not worry about her going to daycare and getting sick and stuff. Stressful. If you have children, you know that it's stressful, you know, trying to work and not have them get sick. It's very, very, very stressful. I only have one child, so I can only imagine how it is to have multiple children and things like that. But yeah, so when I first got my first unemployment check, I was just like, they made a mistake. I'm gonna have to pay this back, and I don't know. Like, so I am extremely grateful, but I'm also happy that we are able to pay all of our bills on time, or even before, like, they're due. So my husband's car broke down, so he's using my car, and his car to fix is a couple $1,000s. So I have been saving money. We would probably be able to fix his car with my next unemployment check, but we'll probably have to push it to my final unemployment check, because I do go to work August 10th is when I start. So I'll get one more check before I go back to work, so, which is great because that'll get his car fixed. I'll have my car to go back and forth to work, which is not a big deal because my new job is literally like a 2 to 4 minute drive from my house, and maybe a half-hour walk, like, because it's not even that far. I get to be an essential worker working at a hospital again, which I'm super excited about. I've never worked at a hospital, actually. I worked at a subacute type setting beforehand. So I worked at a hospital as a security guard, but not as a hospital personnel. So it'll be exciting. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to working on the outer part of my eyeball. A mix between this guy and there. Rustic and Cypress Umber, which is these two shades right there. I am going to be doing a smoky wing. I don't know if I'll do black smoky or brown, but I want to pick up a little bit of each shade. Okay, that's what I have so far. That's what we're working with right now. So we're gonna go ahead and move into our Mio glitter stack, I guess. I don't really know, because there's like this heart glitter right here, and then this gold glitter, and then the rest are like a shimmer satin. So I am gonna just take my, where did you go? I forgot to bring out my NYX glitter adhesive, haha. So we're gonna take that, and I literally am gonna take my concealer brush again, just put some on the back of my hand right there. that's what you're working with now. So might have added just a little bit too much right there to my inner portion of the lid because it feels kind of thick and it doesn't look the greatest either up close, but who am I gonna get close to? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just jump off of here and do the other side off camera for the pigment, and I'll be right back and we'll do the liner together. Okay, so this is what I have so far. Looking good, looking good, looking good. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to our liner. I am gonna take this brush right here. It's just a flat shader brush like that. And I'm gonna take the black, which is right here, Noir. I think that's how you pronounce that word, Noir, Noir. That. I am gonna wear false lashes today, so. So that's what I'm working with. That's all I want to do for that. And I think that looks pretty good. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the rest of the face. I'll bring you guys out a little tad. And I'm gonna bring up my hair a little bit. I used, for my product, I guess we're gonna just be all over the place in this video, yeah? I use Day 2 Solutions Ion Sugar Dry Texture and Finishing Spray. This stuff is really good. It has like a weird smell. It doesn't smell bad. It just has a weird, good smell to it. Does that make even any sense to anybody? No? Didn't think so. So I'm just gonna take my Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer on my hand here. I have the miniature one. I am going to buy the full size when this one runs out because this is one of my absolute favorite primers. So I take my Fenty Beauty Hydrating Foundation. This might be too light on my skin, but I can care less. Oh, shit. So we're gonna take our new sponge. That's like a weird texture. I don't know, like when you pounce it on your face, or I guess over my lips is where I feel it the most. It's weird to say. You can feel like how it looks, if that makes any sense. Do you guys see that? Like you can feel that texture of the sponge on your lips more than you can on your face. I just thought I should share that with you. I haven't used this foundation since I bought it because they are the wrong shade for me. That's why I haven't really used it. And I honestly forgot what I thought about it. You know, does that make any sense? Right now, I'm not really liking how well my skin looks underneath it. I did take the color match quiz on their website, and they said I was shade 185, and I was like, why does that seem like it would be too dark for me? Because I'm super light, as you guys can obviously tell I am a pale person. If I could actually tan, I would love to, but I don't spray tan. I don't like to do that because that's, to me, a little bit high maintenance. No, that sounded so bad to say. Please don't take that the wrong way. I'm not saying that people who spray tan are high maintenance. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, for me, that seemed like a very upkeep maintenance that I have to upkeep. There you go. And I try not to like have to do that stuff. Like, since we're in pandemic, I guess I could do it now that I'm at home all the time. But so I'm just taking my Tarte creaseless concealer in the shade Porcelain Sand. I like this concealer. I'm just not used to the texture. That's not the first one I gravitate towards when I pick a concealer out of my little collection. I use what I have, which brings me to another topic I do want to talk to you guys about. I have the makeup I have bought a lot of Jeffree Star cosmetic makeup. I told myself I wasn't even going to talk about this crap on fucking YouTube, especially since I have such a small following. And what if my channel does blow up and people are looking at my old videos thinking like, oh, she liked Jeffree Star. So this is how I see it. It's a little tangent while we're doing our makeup. Yeah, I have decided to no longer purchase Jeffree Star cosmetic products. Alright, so with that being said, today is July 18th, 2020. I will no longer be buying any of his products. I did purchase the cremated collection. In all reality, I thought Jeffree Star had changed. And honestly, he's never gonna see this video, and like, no one's gonna see this video about me like saying, you know, I thought he changed. I thought, you know, I try to see the good in everybody, which is true. I do try to see. So, you know, I was watching his content. I watched the docu-series that they made. I didn't really watch Shane too much, you know, in the past years that he's been on YouTube. I just, you know, I really started watching him, I guess, when he got with Rylan. I feel like that's when I really started watching him. Like, I used to watch him when he would film in his kitchen at his apartment, I think. Is that him being like really old, or is that a different channel? I know he has like multiple channels. That's what I heard. I only watch one drama channel on here. I watch Angelica. She's a British drama channel. I only watch her drama. I don't watch anybody else. Because I like listening to her voice. She's very soothing, in my opinion. Kept up with Jeffree Star's past because, like I said, I feel like people can change and grow into their own thing. We all do things, you know, negatively when we're younger because we're growing and trying to find ourselves. And then I'm not, you know, saying that you have to forgive Jeffree Star, because that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, you know, do what you feel, whatever you feel that you want to do, okay? But for me, I will no longer be purchasing Jeffree Star stuff. But let me say, however, I do have his products here still in my house. I will not be throwing them away. I will use them not on camera, but I will not be supporting him anymore. I will not be featuring him on my YouTube or my Instagram. I will not be affiliated using his hashtags, or I'm not gonna @ him on Instagram when I wear his stuff. If I do end up using his makeup on my face, I won't even show it on my YouTube. I'll literally cut it out. And so you're probably like, well, why don't you just throw it away in general? Well, to be completely freaking honest, I'm a poor person. Like, I make minimum wage when I work, and I bought all of the stuff that I do have from him while working. My husband and I got into makeup, you know, and my husband supports me in my makeup journey. Okay, I don't even know where I left off at on that whole situation. I'll be using my Jeffree Star products behind the scenes. There you go. That's all I said. I don't have the luxury of just throwing out my makeup. I really don't. I'm using the Milani blush in Tea Rose. Really pretty blush. If I had money, that shouldn't even be like a thing though, you know? Like, oh, but you can throw it out. You don't need to have, oh my god, that's like blushed. Oh well, it'll all work together when I do lips and stuff. Alright, we're gonna go into highlight right here. We're using Wet n Wild again. This is the Holo highlighter. Using this with a fluffy eye blender brush. This goes nicely with the eye color for sure. Okay, let's work on our lower lash line here, and then let's do lashes and mascara and all that good jazz. So since this video is already a million years long, I'm gonna do all that off camera. Okay, you guys, I am back. So I did finish the lower lash line. I applied my falsies. I just need to add mascara to blend them together. So these lashes are by Kiss. Look So Natural, Natural Effect. Got them from Walmart. But yeah, so that's what I have on the lid. They're really pretty. Like, they give my eyes like some good length, and they're semi-natural looking. I wish my eyelashes would just look like this all the time. e.l.f. matte lipstick in Praline. It is a crayon lipstick. You guys can see that. Really pretty color. I don't think I've ever used a crayon lipstick before. So far it's going on nice. It's not tugging at my lips. I think that looks gorgeous. What do you guys think? Yeah. And I think this was like $4 maybe. e.l.f. is a really inexpensive brand, so I don't know if I would like to add gloss or not. Should I add gloss? Let's just do it. I'm gonna use my Buxom lip gloss in Sugar. All right, I like that as well. Okay, let me see what's happening with my hair here. I did set my face while I was doing like my eyelashes and stuff, so that's not needed to be filmed with. So yeah, this is the final look I've created for you guys today. If you liked what you see, please give me a like down below. Definitely subscribe if you have not already. And let's just jump into the giveaway that I am doing. I purchased, I don't know if you guys know who Simply Nailogical is. She is a YouTube creator here on YouTube, obviously, from Canada. Her name is Christine. She created a brand called Holo Taco, and if you don't know, I have their rainbow box right here in the back. I have all of their polishes right here, as well as my honey right there. So I have all of her nail polishes that she's ever released. I have these nails right now, focus. This is Indigo Away and some unicorn skin on top. She did launch a new collection today on July 18th. I'm not sure when this video will go up, probably Monday. So she has her 1-year collection coming out. I ordered 2. I'll go ahead and just keep the other one and do it in a giveaway. I know I don't have many subscribers or anything like that, so I am gonna post the same guidelines on Instagram, but so the rules are you have to be subscribed to my YouTube channel, you have to be subscribed or following my Instagram, I should say, which is Makeup by Brie, which again I'll pop right here on the screen for you and link it down below. You need to like my latest post and like my video, and you guys are entered in to win. If that's something that you guys are interested in, definitely go over to my Instagram, check out the rules in writing and everything like that. That'll be up later today. So as soon as they come in the mail, which I think it takes about 3 weeks for them to even to process my order, that's what it said on the website, I'll be doing it. So it'll most likely be middle to the end of August when you see the package arrive at your house. All right, you guys. Like I said before, if you like this video, definitely like, definitely subscribe if you have not already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.